Good evening, everyone. Today is Sunday, the 3rd of May 2026. We are all gathering this time to do this evening chanting to show our respect and a veneration to the Buddha for his kindness and a compassion towards all the sentient beings. So today, from morning, the center is quite bustling. So there were paintings going on, flower arrangement, and then the meeting. And the meeting went quite well, and I hope that everybody knows what to expect and what needs to be done. So day was very tiring dealing with this. But I'm happy to see that our members are coming together to help out and wishing for the successful event on the 17th of May, which obviously 3 to 4 days of event. So only 13 days left. So it's a clock ticking, and then people asking what needs to be done, and I don't know. So that's taking place, and day after tomorrow, this one gentleman is coming to help gardening, and I don't know what to tell him to do. So that's happening. Anyway, so it's been a while that we haven't discussed on the Dhamma, and we haven't focused on any Dhammas at all, apart from different stories of what I have had and the experiences going in London and in Geneva. So today I thought that I will just read out and explain another Dhamma continued from what we left before. So we left at greed, hatred and delusion on every Friday night that we were studying, and then we also focus on non-greed, non-hatred and non-delusion. I think after that we also discussed about the three Dhammas for the wise one, and that is associating with the wise and
yeah, that was the last one, wasn't it?
yeah, I think that's the last one. Associating with the wise one, and then looking after parents, and then giving dana. Is that right?
We got up to Sapura
Yeah.
Sapanati.
And then second one.
And this one is 3 bases of meritorious action.
Oh, we are going to do that one.
Kavi,
That's a Punya Kiriya Vatu. That's the one we are supposed to study. Okay? So today, that's why I thought I will just explain on that Punya Kiriya Vatu, which is the 3 bases of a meritorious actions. So the number one is Dana Maya, number two is a Sila Maya, and then the third one is a Bhavana Maya. Dana Maya is, it means meritorious actions of giving or a generosity, and a Sila Maya is meritorious actions consisting in a virtuous conducts. And then the third one, meritorious actions consisting in mental development. Now here, punya means wholesome, kirya means doing, vatu means the principles, right, or actions. So that's why it's called, translated as the three bases of meritorious actions. Punya, kirya. Punya means the merit, kirya means the action. And also the punya also means that which purifies the mind. And also it means in English language it's different words translated as like merit or goodness, or also wholesome, and also prosperity, purity, and equality. And all that is basically leading towards the favorable state of existence, and equality leading to freedom from all the defilements. So that's why it's called purity. Sometimes people may have a question that we are going to reborn in other places. We have to leave this body, live, and then get another body. Then why do we have to do good things? So why worry about it? Actually, punya is basically developing the wholesome mental state to see that unwholesome mental states are how difficult and how dangerous it could be. So as a result, when we are doing the meritorious deeds, then our mind becomes more pure, more good, and more prosperity develops. So with that, it comes to the stage that even these good things, even these wholesome deeds, actually we should not be attached to, and then that comes to the stage of letting it be, and that's the state called not having anything, not even the good or the bad. So that's the state that we strive to attain. And to attain that, as a result, the first ladder that we have to climb is the performance of wholesome deeds or meritorious deeds. And this meritorious deed or a punya can be divided into two parts. One is a cause of a merit, and that is the three bases of a meritorious actions. So the cause, that the action, and then a fruit of a merit. So the cause of action, and then a cause of a merit, and a cause of a fruits. So a fruit of a merit, and that's happiness, prosperity, purity, and clarity. So that's the results. And these are the three actions, or that's known as the cause. It's called the punya, kirya, vatu, and that's making a merit in three ways. Actually, it's not just the three ways. There are actually 10 ways of doing it, but it's summarized into short form as a three. Three as the main principles of making a merit. So the first one is a dana maya. Dana maya. Dana means a giving, or known as generosity. And this is again the merit that acquired through giving. Giving material things to assist other people or to help other people. And then there is a giving to monks and the nuns, giving to parents, giving to people who are distressed, spending one's wealth for the public good, like such as building monasteries, schools, hospitals, planting trees, making roads, are known as the good giving. Now, giving is something that I always see in different levels. So the basic level is giving a material thing. Material things here, starting from giving food, and then goes on to giving money or a fund, and then goes on to volunteering. Any forms of volunteering regarded as a giving too. Now, when we look at that, the material giving is so important to feel freedom from any attachment towards the material things. Because in general, we all have this sense of a belong to, or sense of these things are belongs to me. That's simply because the amount of work that we have done, an amount of energy that we have spent to get such an amount of money, and having that money we buy things, and as a result we develop this subconsciously we develop the attachments towards those material things. As a result, when somebody takes away, or as a result somebody breaks it, or any harm caused to that items, then we become very upset. And it doesn't matter that object is how expensive or how cheap. Like there was a story, this lady, she came from Thailand after just the Second World War. She came on a ship, took her about almost 3 months to arrive in Birmingham. After her husband died, her husband George died, she was so attached to everything that belongs to him. And it happened that one day when she had a guest living in the room, and somehow she appeared to be lost one t-shirt, and she became so upset, so emotionally attached to that item. Similarly, there is another story that I come across, that one day this single mom was looking after her son, and then her son was playing in the garden, and then this son happened to be mesmerized with this half brown and golden maple leaf. So with a very joy and happiness, he took that little leaf and then went into the room where his mom was cooking and said that, "Mom, I found this beautiful leaf, and I thought of you, so I brought it to you. I give it to you." And Mom was over the moon. So she put this on the fridge with the tag, so you can see this leaf out all the time whenever you open the fridge. Now it happened that one day her colleagues came to house, and one of our colleagues thought that why this leaf is here is dry already, so he crushed it and threw it away, and she became very unhappy. So that's why we develop the attachment to the things, emotionally connected to it, and with that it's very difficult to give. Forget about giving big things. So we develop this attachment. The more we develop the attachments, then we create belongs to me and we do not want to any other people to invade or take it away. And also we create the separation and divisions in it. So that's why it's a basic practice to overcome from any attachments. So we have to learn to give. And again, giving is not easy things to do. There are stories, one may say that I will give, but uh, giving, as one has said, is really going in like going into battle. That why did I say, or I don't know, I may not give it, kind of like that. So Buddha used the simile of going to battle as giving a dana or giving this what you have said. So that's why it is advisable to give to someone that you respect to begin with, starting from the teachers, venerable monks or nuns, and then parents. So with that, gradually we develop the sense of giving, and as it grows, and slowly that seeps into our mind, and then we're able to give things that really hurting us. Oftentimes we do not know how to free ourselves. We still hold on to the past and feeling guilty or feeling unhappy. And that unhappiness and guilty we can overcome by learning giving material things. So, at that moment, you will be able to forgive yourself. So emotionally, you can be free from that. That's why I call it things that you have but you don't want, but that's causing a big trouble, and that needs to be removed from your hearts and mind. So that's called emotional giving. And here again, emotional giving is not alone enough. So we have to learn to, in such a state, that ability to give this perception of identity view. And once we able to give the perception of identity view, identity of ourself, then that's known as the complete or pure giving, and that really leads to the liberation. So that's why in Buddhism it's always encouraged members of a community to learn to give food to the monks to begin with, and having done so, their mind slowly changes and become malleable to do the wholesome deeds. And here, having said that, it doesn't mean that you have to give food or you have to give only money. Giving, as I have said, you can give your time, you can give your energy, you can give your strength to help others. That's also regarded as giving. And this is another thing that giving things to even to animal regarded as it has a great merits, and a person with the heart of a loving kindness. So that's why this is the first one as a meritorious deed that one has to practice from the beginning, and sometimes also known as, if you can't give anything, give at least a smile. So that's also giving, or at least say hello. That's also giving. Because in giving, we can't ask others to give, but you can give because it's in your hand, and there are many forms that you can give. The second one is the Sila Maya, which is the meritorious deed consisting of virtuous conduct. And now here, meritorious deed, acquiring by observing a moral practice, and this basically determining to abstain from unskillful actions, the maintaining discipline in regards to body and speech, as benefits one's situation. For example, a householder keeps the 5 or 8 precepts, and monks and novices will novices will keep novices will keep 10 precepts, and monks will keep 227, and nuns 311 precepts. So here, for the not general meritorious deed, here is the 5 precepts we can think of. 5 precepts are not to kill, not to steal, not to have any adulteries, and not to speak lies, and not to take what's the intoxicants or what clouds the mind. So these are the basic principles. Once we practice, then it gives merit or meritorious deed, and that's prevents from any unwholesome or unskillful actions that body going to do, or the speech or a person going to speak. So that's why this is known as the meritorious deed. So it's not just the preventing from committing something, but also regarded as the merit. So practice of a sila is also regarded as the a merit. And here again, the first Dhanamaya Punya, Dhanamaya, and the second one is the Silamaya, and the third one is Bhavanamaya. Bhavana means cultivation or the meditation or a mental development. It's called a Bhavanamaya. Bhavana means the development or cultivation. So it's the spiritual cultivation, training the mind and establishing in a goodness through various means. So, and here cultivation of Bhavanamaya Panya is basically it starts from meditation or listening the Dhammas, and then not only listening but also ability to wisely reflect and investigate and having an inquisitive mind. So with that we are getting the true understanding. So that's why this is the Bhavanamaya Panya. And further on, Dana, the punya, the merit that we acquired by giving eliminates the greed, that greediness, and the Silamaya or the moral practice eliminates the hatred, and then the last one is eliminate the ignorance that we all have. So among these three, there is a further, we have to understand that Dhanamaya Punya is actually the result of that the result of that meritorious deed. If we haven't attained the liberation, we will be receiving the rewards of a comfortable life ahead, and that's the result of we are having a comfortable lives. And here the sila or the moral practice, again the practicing of a sila according to the scripture suggests that it closes the door to fall into the lower than the human world, or the so known as the hell, or lower realms, but will be able to reborn as the humans or even as celestial beings, heavenly beings. And Bhavanamaya Panya, it is regarded as the highest among those, among the three. That's simply because when you are practicing bhavana or meditation, you're dealing with your defilements and your desire, and you're dealing with that desire. The more we deal with the desires and all the defilements, all the clutters, gradually we are uprooting them one after another. And now it depends on how serious we are and how deep we have understood, and one after another we are able to uproot those kilesas. So that's why even a short time of a meditation and even a short moments of realization in the meditation counts more beneficial than you're giving or you are practicing the sila. So that's why the third one is regarded as the highest, because that is leading towards the liberation. So as a result, this is also known as the meritorious actions. So these are the three meritorious deeds that we should be focusing on and try to commit or perform as much as possible, starting from the giving dana and practicing sila and bhavana, meditation.
Can I ask a question?
Yes?
And this sounds silly. But all the merit that you accumulate, where is it stored?
In your subconsciousness. It is stored in subconsciousness. It's called a long-term memory, set in a long-term memory. Yeah? So that's why these are the three meritorious deed that we should be contemplating on and focusing on, and if possible performing it regularly to gain the great merit that helps to have a comfortable life, as well as leading towards the liberation. Once again, tonight we will do this Abhidhamma chanting, page number 166, for the third day, to dedicate this merit to Rasami Mountain, who was sponsoring us in the temple. Now, sadly, she passed away last week. So we do this merit again to dedicate to her.